Are you sitting comfortably, folks? Yes, it's me, your attractive. It's my yard here, and we've got some WWE 2K17, my career, pretty much the first hour of my career. Now, I'm going to take you bit by bit, a little bit through it. There's a couple of reasons for this. One of it, I don't have any sound. Yeah, capture messed up. At least on video quality, it is there and it's perfect. But in terms of audio, it is non-existent. And yes, I made sure to check to see if it was really quiet. No, it's not there. Just little hazy butterflies, as it were. So we made a little custom character and we started all the way from the beginning and did about the first hour. We couldn't get as far as the Paul Heyman stuff, although there is some nice little tidbits if you've not seen any other of my careers so far. And I can talk to you about my experience of the game and everything else. Like you can see right now, you can look at the teeth, and there's a multitude of teeth variants. I think there's even the Jaws teeth from James Bond. There we go. And having holy teeth and braces. Look, it's Tom Cushney. Yeah, says the one with glasses. And yeah, there's normal stuff for my creation stuff. I didn't want to spend much time on it because I knew you guys would want to see what my career was all about. And there was a lot of interesting changes, especially from the get-go. And I will explain that. Or I'll explain also about little bits and pieces of gameplay that we've played, because there's lots of videos I've got recorded for you. I've got Hell in a Cell match, I've got Diva match, I've got a couple of ladder matches. All the goodness that you want to see in a WWE 2K17 preview. And there's loads. Now here, I was trying to think of a cool name, and I was thinking of Prison Break. So, and I couldn't think of Michael Schofield, the character. So I just called him Prison. Which I think is a really cool name. I mean, there's 911. I'm sure someone's called themselves Jailbird at some point. So, and it kind of looks like Michael Schofield. I mean, it's not a huge, massive orientation, but I mean, it's still pretty decent. I like how you've got so many aspects of first name, last name, and all that. Big Nasty, Funky, Iron Man. I'm surprised that's trademarked by Marvel. Prime Time Princess, Professional Prototype. There's John Cena's new gimmick, or old gimmick. Here's a gimmick nonetheless. Let's call him the Psycho. And then you can type in the personal information. The quicker we get into the game, we can go and have some fun. I have cut out some cutscenes. That's just because of copyright stuff, because it's WWE footage. So I've tried to make everything a bit quicker and go down to loading screens and loading times. So here is Finn Balor, drop kick in the corner. Sami Zayn is reeling, he's hurting. Yes, you can hear the fanfare going majorly as he goes to the top rope, maybe for a coup de grace. I think it is a coup de grace. Oh, was that botched? Oh, no, I don't know, but it's 1-2 and it's a 3 count fall. Yeah, 3 count fall by Finn Balor. Yeah, so that's the beginning, and he becomes NXT champion. I can't do it like Xavier would. Yeah, I just can't. The models for the guys look great. You can see for Finn here, we've seen him in his demon attire with the chainsaw and everything. I do have his entrance for his non-chainsaw, but still demon attire. Still in blue and red. Entrance for Nakamura, Ambrose, AJ, HBK, because HBK's got 2 different attires. Oh look, he's pointing at me, Yeah, I actually never even noticed that when I was playing the game, so that's good. Also, look at the John Cena lookalike. Sponsored by Tap Out. And Snickers, because there's Snickers on the seats of the arena as well. Now, as we go through another loading time to reveal to the next day, I did have a couple other matches sort of recorded, mainly an Elimination Chamber match. And the Elimination Chamber match hasn't really had anything updated to it. In fact, it's exactly the same to my knowledge. I couldn't see anything worthwhile, but I was using someone that no one had used before, and that was Apollo Crews. I might show the footage. The footage is really bad contrast. I've tried to fix it up, and it's not looking good. There's too much dark colours and everything. So we're going to go for that. Oh, that's my new contract on a clipboard. I'm surprised it's not in an envelope, because that's how real contracts would work. Even though you wouldn't be hearing anything anyway, that's literally, there's no speaking. No speaking until you get in the ring, and then Fat Albert, Funky Albert, Tenzar, Prince Albert, A Squared, whatever you want to call him, oh my god, I'm so excited. It basically explains, oh, you're people like Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, they all started and trained here to become the best. Talent is not a gift, it's hard work, etc., etc. I added subtitles in at this cutscene as well, thankfully. I didn't know the audio was messed up until I finished recording. By then, it was a bit too late. So every single match I've got for you guys is complete and utterly audio lacking. So I do apologise in advance for all of that. But to be honest, most of you don't listen to audio that much anyway. The commentary, I've obviously muted over the years because I kind of like just talking to myself because I'm that type of guy. So now we're doing a one-on-one match against a newbie, and this match, as well as the other matches in this My Career modes to begin with in your training seminar, will matter a great deal for where you will be placed. I'll when we get closer to it, I'll explain a lot of things because it's yeah, I didn't do terribly well. Mid-move counters are a lot easier to counter this year, a hell of a lot easier. Oh, there's a suplex throw. And the finisher, the default finisher for your created guy, is ridiculously sick. It's a brand new animation, and we do get to pull it off in this match. Because he's on low stats and everything, it's going to take a while to deal the damage. Excuse me. And normal gameplay-wise, there's no real change to it. Although I do think the AI is a lot smarter with some of the new mechanics, such as the wake-up taunts, which do happen at any time. You still have charge finishers, but oh, fair slam, oh, gutbuster, oh, nasty, 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 nasty. Again, your character can't have top rope moves. Oh god, that's kind of like neutralizes with that splash right in the heady. Suplex throw. Yeah, domination, total domination. There, he's done one move, and because we've taunted, we gain some positive help. Full experience, it should be noted. A little bit of a boost. Missed my big boot. Chuck him to ringside instead, because that will work just as well. No countouts on this. No, you can't jump over the barricade in the performance center. I wish you could, but no. Suplex. Suplex. Oh, bending the knees. Don't want to cripple them now. Wee collar. No outside damage because he doesn't have ruthless aggression. Your default superstar is very basic. And while the training missions happen, you won't get that NXT booster either. That will appear later on in the game. From my experience, Elimination Chamber, because I was using Divas, yes, I did a Diva Elimination Chamber match, I wasn't able to leave the ring, the cell area. But it was a 6-way Hell in a Cell using Charlotte, but there was Asuka in there, Lita, I think Sasha and Alexa Bliss, and I think I put Bailey in there. Yeah, I think so. But you'll see that match in a video. How it's working out is this video will be posted first because it's the longest and I can say a lot about the game. And then over the coming days and stuff, there will be the other matches, which include 2 ladder matches. One of them's a long match. There's the entrances that I was able to record. I did record some of the Diva entrances. Unfortunately, that was one of the bad video recordings, so it will not look good at all. So I kind of don't want to use it. Although for Alexa Bliss's entrance, kind of worked well for Blake and Murphy scenario. Alabama Slammer for a signature. That's what I used to use for the dummies. It's the new dummy, folks. And here comes the finisher. Boom goes the dynamite suplex. Brainbuster! Snap Brainbuster. That is a sickening maneuver. A sickening animation. Whoever performed that at the... I'm totally lost for words on what I'm trying to think. Motion capture. Something so simple. Oh, the handshake is Ring of Honor. So you did good, kid. You did good. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sweating profusely a little bit. And the next 2 matches, or the next 2 objects, become vitally important and determine whereabouts you will place, because you might appear in NXT, you might go straight to the main roster. And even in NXT, there's a couple of scenarios it could be, and I didn't do well. I'm just going to say that right off the bat, did not do well at all regarding this. Tenzai, is just explaining that, yeah, you're doing well, keep at it. I'm going to have you face a NXT guy for sparring. And happens to be Samoa Joe. It's what you saw in a trailer, if I remember rightly. You saw him in the tap-out gear. That's exactly what happens with My Career. And one of the cutscenes as well, you walking through the aisle, that's from this My Career mode from the first hour as well. You now have the NXT booster. To access it, go to the options menu in My Career. Okay, let's press OK on that bad boy. Of course, I'm saying this ahead of time and not realizing it could take forever. That's what happens. Click X. Oh, granted, I was at an event, so there was other people beside me and everything. Today, you'll be testing your skills against Samoa Joe. We want to gauge your talent. So options here, we can change difficulty, turn subtitles on, absolutely, and blood, which I default turned on before we started My Career. Because it's default off, as always. You've got to turn it on yourself. And blood effects aren't majorly different, in all honesty. So there was a little cutscene there in terms of NXT superstars, etc. We've removed that again. I'm going straight to the cutscene where Joe looks absolutely awesome. Yeah, it looks awesome. Now, I have a little problem with this match, and it's because I sucked in it. I am a good gamer. As you know, I am very well at WWE games, but somehow I think they knew I was playing the game, so they rigged my TV. Because the AI had it for me from the very beginning. And I thought it was just, this is going to be the case every time, that you couldn't win against Joe. It's going to be this one impossible battles, etc. But no, it's the AI being an absolute dick to me. In every sense of the word. In terms of 2K16 gameplay to 17, there is no difference. Bar the wake-up songs, there is literally no difference. You're playing the same moves, same options. There's a couple of differences. The SIG finisher changeover button is change position, but that's minimal. That's not a big deal. I love some of the mid-move counters. That was in last year's game, but still awesome to see. STO! And, oh, he made me lose some stamina. Oh, give me my bum spanking. I don't want spanking. Don't give me a spanking. Alright, so yeah, this is the leg move. So you see, I've only lost not even half health. And yet Joe, he is a Samoan submission machine by all accounts. I just can't get out the submission. He keeps me on it all this time. I keep going back and forth. And I've used all my stamina pretty much. You can see the stamina bar is going out and out and out. And he gets me in. And he barely uses his boost, yet he's able to catch up with me. So I got royally screwed on that. But I didn't want to restart it. Because it would defeat the point. And it also proves that My Career changes drastically on how you play. Once you get past the tutorial, how well you do in promo shoots, and we'll go through the promo shoots in a second, and how well you do in that match, and obviously how well you do in NXT afterwards as well. But you could go straight to the main roster. In fact, the guy beside me, with how well he did the promo and against Samoa Joe, he immediately went on to, I think he went on to SmackDown. It was on the main roster anyway. So he was immediately facing against Brock Lesnar. And it's like, what? No. Although there was a save file on each PS4 as well, which had about 35 minutes in. So, 35 minutes or 35 hours. Either way, it could be to the Paul Heyman guy segment. So again, I could be wrong. But even another guy beside me was able to be promoted to the main roster. So you could fairly early become a Paul Heyman guy. I just sucked really bad. And hopefully no one else has sucked really bad, so you get to see a different route of what needs to be done. Okay, being a WWE superstar is not just about being a good wrestler. You have to be charismatic. Oh yeah. We're going to let you do your first promo today. We'll pretend to be your crowd. If I can give you one piece of advice, every crowd in every city is different. Being on a good promo is all about working the crowd. Keep that in mind today. Yes. Yeah. Now, with the promos, even though there's no sound, it wouldn't matter in this scenario because your guy will not speak. It is all text-based animations. So yeah, you've got one of four options. You choose. You've got a certain amount of time to do it, and it rushes as well. I know you guys weren't expecting me to come out here right now. And that's okay. I probably saved you all from doing another boring monologue by the beloved authority. At any rate, I came out here tonight because I have an announcement to make. And apparently I made a poor choice, so that doesn't help me from the get-go. I chose probably the worst option of the four. I think you need to get a sense of it. To begin with, it probably feels a bit luck-orientated. And eventually I'll probably get the hang of it. But when you only get an hour, I had an hour to play my career, and I set myself about an hour and a half, 2 hours to play the expedition modes and everything. Should I join you? Stage right, playing by the crowd. Okay, that was an okay choice, so that's alright. So that's not too bad. Have you ever noticed things in WWE rarely happen for you until you do something impactful? Well, yeah. Am I a bad leader because I'm selfish? Oh, that was a poor choice. I went down again. Yeah, I can. In hindsight now, you can see it's disjointed. But when you're only left with one sentence, it's hard to do it. Oh, I went. Oh god, I've gone even worse now. They obviously don't want me to talk about the oratory. Let's go with hi, mom. Of all the things, and it was an okay choice. Strong reaction bonus level 3, but the promo performance is very bad. Come on, Triple H, do it for Mom's cookies. Oh dear. Who put that in? I don't know. But this isn't the only promo tutorial you have to do. There is another one involving Enzo Amore. And Enzo is basically a duel. It's a promo duel. He does one taunt, you do the other. Kid, you're a natural. I think I did really bad, to be honest. But if you say so, give me a spirits up. Do a Dusty. Walk away, Michael Schofield. Loading screen time again. Big WWE logo. And yeah, I really enjoy it. My career pops up. Now we get the little bits and pieces that you want to see as well. Versus promo tutorial. Today you're going toe-to-toe with one of these best talkers, Enzo Amore. And Enzo doesn't speak in the promos either. Again, it's just blank speech. Which probably for my career, for us YouTubers, is a good thing. Because Dan Cops likes to include a lot of verbal. And for Universe Mode for Telzinski, he likes to do a lot of that. Adding your own text. And this is perfect for it. But at the same time, you don't need to do it if they're going to give you the promo stuff as well. It depends how repetitive it will get. We won't know until we play maybe 10, 12 hours and see if the same promo stuff comes up. But if it's all text-based, there's not to say that future patches and updates doesn't include even more of those little bits of juicy goodness to go with it. Now, Enzo Amore with his Rufio haircut. Rufio. I should have called him Rufio, it would have been more hysterical. Today you're putting on a promo against him. These promos are all about outwitting your opponent and wowing the crowd. Yeah, I'll go like this. Yeah, putting up the chest. Again, walk into the ring. Doing what he can. Doing what he does, because that's how he rolls. And yeah, it's text-based again. So you start off at this occasion. And again, I must have chose a decent start point. That's a decent starting point. The crowd, you guys are electric, sparks are flying in the air. I'm covered in goosebumps just standing right in front of you. But again, hindsight is a lovely thing. You know, this is why you have no friends, because you have to make everything about yourself. But here's the thing, you're not that interested. So why don't you find someone else to bore? I feel like Enzo Amore would have done it with a lot more swagger. Yeah, and probably said it. So I chose you're a sycophant. Yeah, and make it worse. It means you're full of it. A sucker, a politician. Yeah, and I mess up from being happy-go-lucky to being a bad guy all of a sudden, which doesn't work if you're trying to be the face. Did it feel good to get off your chest? How long have you been waiting to say that? Yeah, how many times? I might have done this a little bit too fast for the text, but again, I didn't want to spend too much time in the promos, knowing it was tutorial sort of mode. A little bit better. Step up and prove it doesn't mean a thing, but Enzo's outdoing me in this promo performance. Yeah, although my face little icon's going up a tiny bit. There's nothing like it once it finally prove it, so we were even playing field in this one. Final words. Or is it? I can't remember. We've heard enough from you. Oh, I chose a bad. You see, because that's a heel mark, but you can't tell who do you think you are? Because that could still be a face remark. But again, I messed up. I can't help that. I do apologise wholeheartedly. So we've got 2 ladder matches, both were 6-man ladder matches. One I played as Kevin Owens, one I played as Shinsuke Nakamura. Some lovely combos, mid-move counters. There's a catch end of days finisher, which is awesome, which you'll see in the Kevin Owens ladder match. And I've shown you some of the new move sets. I know 2K development's already shown off new finishers, but there's new tag team moves, including the 3D. 3D is in the game. I know some people were scared that maybe they wouldn't have included it. There's actually quite a lot of corner double team moves this year. Not any new grapple double teams, but corner double teams there's at least a dozen. So you'll see that in a video. Yeah, I feel so good about myself until we find out how bad I really did. Yeah. Are you sitting comfortably? It's not like they suck you into it. It's fine. If you've got the NXT booster, then you'll gain more stats, and being NXT is probably the best option for you. But if you do bad, yeah, you might want to restart and go again and try to see if you can get main roster material. The Paul Heyman guy thing, you need to be, before you can achieve the storyline bit, you have to actually win a title on the main roster, and then you can go for the Paul Heyman guy segment, as far as I can tell. Oh, there's a cutscene. Yeah, there are many paths to being a superstar in the WWE. All of them lead to cutscenes. And more cutscenes. And we just skip it. Skip it. Yeah. There we go. Skipping the cutscene. Might need to black that out in the future. That should be alright. Attire. Yeah, but you could change it, copy it, stuff like that nature. I'm going to try and make John Cena for this little video. Alternate attire like I did with 2K16. I couldn't get it to work properly, but I didn't spend a lot of time doing it. I'd assume using alternate attire. I still might just do CM Punk or maybe Broken Matt Hardy. That would be cool. Delete. Oh no, I'm playing DJ Hero. It's a puppet. No, it's a Vanguard. And as we go over and again, we see the main option menu in a second. What else can I talk to you about expedition mode wise? You can't climb over the barricades in 6-man ladder matches. I did try. Pretty sure I tried. There's a shame with that, but I couldn't get it. You can in Diva matches go over the barricade as well. And finding the crowd's kind of weird because there's a segment between the barricade and to the general area where you can't actually run. It's totally 2.5D. I'll explain that in a minute. But here you see, this section gives you all the superstar stats. Overall rating, let you know. Popularity shows where you are. VC is currency, you can buy stuff. Face heal meter, etc. And the Heyman Guy challenge, as I was talking about briefly earlier. You cannot select the Heyman Guy challenge until you've won at least one championship on the main roster. Boo! At least it's a challenge, and that can mean sort of road to WrestleMania style. 40 status is not going to make any difference because you're not on the main roster either. And yeah, because I did so bad, I'm on the NXT Tag Team Championship list. Not even the singles, the tag. And I could change and go to the NXT if I wanted to. I can't go to the main roster yet until I've won an NXT belt. But if I went for the NXT singles, I'd be number 1. Yeah. Because my promos were bad and I lost to Joe. That's why I'm number 1. Yeah. Now, I could have selected, I think, a promo as well to include into it. Misclicked. Whoopty. Made a mistake. That's fine. Now you're going to see Montreal, Canada. Michael Cole was doing a little spiel here. There is no Todd Phillips. I was going to say Todd Grisham. Jeez, that's a long time ago. No Tom Phillips. And just entrance of awesomeness. Murphy versus Chad Gable. Gotta be Chad Gable. Murphy looks bad. Brody Tyson looks like Cody Rhodes. Simon Gotch versus Enzo Amore. Simon Gotch looks awesome. Hideo Itami, again, awesome character model. I used him in one in the ladder match. I didn't play as him. His model looks lovely in the entrance. Nice, awesome. Pretty much, I think, the same as last year's game, but the model just seems a little bit sharper. Right, here's what you may have seen in the My Career trailer. walk past. Triple H just ignores you because he doesn't like you. There's Blake and Murphy in the background there. Hey, the tag team is again. Yay, tag team. Prison versus Finn Balor. Now, what you're going to see for this is I had to leave for a couple of minutes during this match, so I had to pretty much restart it. So I'm going to show you the full gameplay twice when it comes to it. Referee in the corner there, minding his own business. There's NXT. There is the prison. Yeah, black trunks, because he can't afford shoes either. So he's just waiting. Going Japanese style. Oh, here we go. The demon is out. The lights are about. Here we go. Again, you're not going to have any sound audio for the entrances and everything, but you do see some lovely things involving Finn. And this is a non-demon attire as well. So the smoke is raging. He's there, flashing. Oh, wah. Oh, show the abs, man. Show the abs, yeah. That coat looks awesome. Really good, that coat. Yeah, look at my abs. Look at my abs. Shadowing in the background looks awesome. I don't think... Oh, I did skip most of the trailer entrance. My bad. It's because I had the demon entrance. So I didn't think about... Oh, I might want to show his non-entrance. Oh, well. My bad, folks. Lariat over the top rope. Again, there is a 10 count here. I don't believe you can fight in the crowd in NXT. I didn't try that out. It was something I might have actually tried to because I do believe we get to the top of the corner. Finn uses a mid-move counter and then decides to dominate. There's one little flaw I've seen when I played this little build, and that involves there is no unlimited automatic counters now. 2K16, you had the option to... Well, you didn't have the option. Automatically, after 3 moves on the ground, you would reverse number 4. Whether that's a stomp, a grapple, or whatever. Now that seems to be removed in this build. That's not to say the final build, because this isn't the final build. This is still technically a preview build. But it's most of the game covered. So that needs to be, I think, addressed, because you have to waste a counter at some point. Which on an online situation is not the best, because as a lot of you know who play online, one of the key tactics is to keep stomping until they reverse, etc. But if you can't force it, then it makes things very difficult, because they'll just keep doing it and keep doing it. They can take you down to no health. It'll take 250 stomps, but they can still take you no health doing it that way. Finn Balor absolutely destroying me. But this is the AI, and the AI does something really awesome when it comes to this point. Gets on the apron, and then performs the wake up taunt me, which is awesome from an apron perspective because I've never seen it. And he runs off the apron to do the lariato, which you never would think that would happen. Oh, in the steps. How dare he? You can tell by the crowd though that you wouldn't be able to fight in this arena because it's too small. There's people on the stairwell where the chairs are, where you would be going up. But in that little alleyway, as you leave the barricade, you can. It's kind of like a 2D game because you can't really bypass each other and you can't run. So it makes it really difficult to do anything. And the AI isn't the smartest gun when it comes to that section. Oh, not in the corner. No, the stompy stomp. Not the dropkick stomp. No. Boom. Same animation as last year. Nails it though perfectly, so you actually are perfect position now to do the coup de grace, which I think is a lot helpful. Because I'm right in thinking in last year's game, in 2K16 for Finn, it would just put them in the corner. You would have to do another stomp. The corner drop kick first, which kind of slows things down. But originally he did do 2 drop kicks first because with Hideo Itami worked together. Hit the stomp combo, punches, yeah, gorilla press, nailed it, yeah. And then I had to go, so we restarted the match from scratch again. It's NXT with my career, world's strongest player. Interesting. Jawbreaker combination there. You can see the 5 stars as well. Codebreaker. Obviously that helps you VC in your skill sets and everything like that, like previous My Career modes. More stars you get, more VC you'll get, better popularity, and everything will help you in the long run. T-shirt sales happen fairly early on as well. If you wear a t-shirt, it can drive up your VC and help you quite well too. Again, I didn't spend a lot of time doing the creation aspect. I just want to get to the nitty gritty with the actual gameplay. Arm drag. Take over. Nice, nice. Sort of judo flippy flow. Yeah, jippy flippy flow. As we get stumped again. And an elbow drop. Again, being able to... Counter time system seems a bit weird. The pinning system is lag. It's very much delayed compared to its 2K16 counterpart. And I don't understand why. You get used to it. But it's not as crisp. When you press the X, there is a noticeable maybe 10% delay in terms of the wheel spin. Whereas before it's normally sort of aspect. What you just saw him do there is jump over me just by doing a little run. Far better to have a little jump animation in the game. Something that has been missing for quite a long time. I was going to make a video on it originally. And then I got invited down, and then I realised if I talk about it, then I might break the non-disclosure agreement, even though I had seen it in the SummerSlam build as well. It's one of the things which people forgot about, was the jumping over effect, which is minor detail, but really does help you when you're trying to get into a turnbuckle. Absolutely helps. There's Finn there, going for the pin when I still have 2 bars of health. And you see the pin bar, it's the same bar. It's just that little bit of lag, that little bit of extra gusto that seems to have a problematic effect, as it were. Right, and I've got to be thankful to 2K though for giving me the footage. It's awesome. I took my capture card. They had a capture card on site, and I used it to begin with, but it seemed to be corrupted. It might be my USB, so we just used my Elgato 60, so it is in 60 frames per second. I don't know how it's going to output when we get it onto YouTube. I hope I can do it in 60 frames per second. If not, it still looks good in 30 frames. Having it in 60 though is everything nice. So come on, Prison. Come on, Michael Schofield. Nail it. Nail it. Go, 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 go. Suplex. Suplex. Roll. Doing far better in this matchup. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die, man. I'm not going back to jail, man. That's why I escaped in the first place. Counter. Countering time seems to be just pretty much the same. I didn't notice anything bar the grapples and the ground. Ground and stomps just seem to be a little bit off. Oh, no, not again. Why are you going to do this to me, Finn? Finn, it's a drop kick. Drags me. Now, you can easily go for the pin. I think it was the AI needs to be sorted out for Finn. And yeah, if you hit that stake, you go immediately for the coup de grace. That is the perfect setup move. It's kind of like the Rock and the Spine Buster. You wouldn't go for the pin, but they did patch it in 2K16. So you would go for the people's elbow after hitting the Spine Buster. Oh, powerbomb. Oh, and it just missed the counter. Once you get the timing again, once you know where the mid-move counters are, you will nail it every time. It just takes time to animate it. Jumping up to the top rope, jumping over me, going through the coup de grace. Yeah. Nope. Dodged it. Yeah, suplex. Oh, yes. Stabbing. I wish he was going to counter this. Boom. Rack attack. Not. Oh, that's not nice. Elbow. And again, you can, with this, doing on mini stomps until they counter, the AI will eventually counter it at some point. And then you just have to do what you want. I'm at 3 stars at the minute as well. Lariator to 3.5. But again, with little stats for Mr. Prison, it's going to take a lot of moves for him to get Brainbuster! Brainbuster! Hits his finisher, but he's still got a full bar of health, so that's going to do it. Knee drop to get him down to the last bar of health. Counterbars, you can see the crowd reacts a lot more. Counter. Finn has a comeback. Oh, SDO, and he busted me wide open. How dare he? I'm waking up my little face once more. How dare he again? Again, wake up taunt can happen from the top rope. You do not need a finisher for the wake up taunts. As long as you do up on the D-pad, you will be able to achieve such a thing. And I thought I timed it. I thought I timed it right, but obviously not. But Finn still doesn't want to do the... just go for a suplex instead. Nice snapping vertical suplex. Oh, taunting now. How very hospitable. Bullet Club for life. The Balor Club. Boom. Oh, to the back. Yes, because that's the actual thing. Instead of, if you do right, left or right on the right thumbstick to reverse their position, instead of just switching them, you'll do a strike now, which is, again, something very subtle. But works really, really well. Going for the fall away again. Oh, counter. That was a nice counter. I really do appreciate that counter. Oh no, not again. No. And I have no counters at this point. The stats don't lie, my friends. The stats don't lie that I really do suck on the corner dropkick. Oh, he ran out of stamina. Going for the cover though. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Finn, you suck. Model looks pretty impressive though, for what can safely be said. Really good. And then we've got about 15 minutes left, and I think we do one more match when it comes to it. So you can see the multiplier, the greats and everything. We just skip all of that, and then we get a good old-fashioned interview with Renee Young, and Renee Young's model looks very helpful, very nice. She doesn't look so sharp edged. Her model looks really good, and depending again on the options you do on the promo, certain things will happen because of backstage brawls. Welcome back to the show. This is my guest tonight. It looks like Renee Young, but it also looks someone I can't put my head around who it looks like. It looks like a video game character. Why did you go face to face with him in the ring tonight? Because I was told to. No disrespect to him, I wanted him to flinch. I don't answer to anyone. I wanted him to flinch. Yeah, look at me. Oh, no, Finn, how dare you fight me in the back? You're meant to be a face. How dare... He just won the match, and he's going on a heel spree. And yeah, I have no health. He has full health. You can see how well this is going to fare. Basically, any SIG finisher or... I think any backstage element could cause a knockout. Certain moves will cause knockout as well, because you've seen that in past backstage brawls as well. So yeah, again, he's just stomping. There's unlimited counters in backstage brawl by the looks of things in this scenario. Not a limited amount of counters. I just couldn't counter these stomps. Again, it's probably because of the stats for Prison. He is just terrible right when he starts. If I was John Cena level, I'd probably be counting it all the time. But then you need a challenge. I hope I'm the only one that's done really badly and you get to see unique stuff. Backstage Arena looks exactly the same for NXT as it does anywhere else. Oh, smashing my face against the wall. How dare you, sir? Now we've got steel chair there. Counter. We're going to try and run and grab that steel chair if I remember rightly. Can't get the chair. DDT! Grabbing the steel chair. Nicely folded. And some chair shots. Just to gain some much needed momentum. Oh god, it was like a mini concerto there with that chair being up. Grabbing him. Booming in the door. And a gut wrench suplex. Nice camera angles actually for the backstage for some of the animations. I wasn't expecting that. Talking about which, something I've not talked about yet is the highlight reel. Now, the highlight reel is back and it's good. Oh look, I'm covering for the pin. Heavy Metal Pro title. The highlight reel is decent. It's missing one fundamental thing that I could see, and that is the free roam camera. It's got the 8 camera angles, and you can lock on to individual targets from those camera angles as well. Oh, let's open the door. Let's see if Triple H is in. No, he's not. How dare he? How dare he? So, it's a bit lacking that you can't move camera, but with the replays is everything. Replay system wasn't spectacular. It was off time. Again, wasn't final build, so expect that to be fixed when the game gets released. You'll see it in the Hell in a Cell Divas match. You'll see me quickly go into it. And I'll talk about it in that video as well. First 1914 and wins by KO because it was on a heavy carpet plus a little spiky chair. That's not very nice, Finn. I hope you enjoyed the video so far, folks. Please leave a like and subscribe for more WWE 2K17. I want to use more video of me on the camera as well. It's not often I get a chance to use the camera, to be honest with you. It's not a laziness thing. It's just getting everything sorted out. And you can tell the lighting isn't the best as it should be, but we try and do what we can. Yeah, I got busted open, man. Look, I know you're new here, but you have to pull your own weight. There are tons of guys that want to be in your position. You better take it seriously. I do, man, but you give me Samoa Joe and Finn Balor, and then Finn Balor gangs up on me. It's a hard thing to climb. How could he? Of course, I could just make a giant conspiracy and say I changed the game so I would lose automatically. Samoa Joe versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Who would have won that one? Oh, we're not going to find out. My career. On to the main event. Ungamable Connect server. And yeah, for some reason, even though you're NXT, you still get to do main event match to build up on your aspects. And there's t-shirt sales. Put a t-shirt on, gain some VC that way. And you can check your stats and your rankings. You must stay in your current ranking until you win the Associated Championship. Once you do that, you'll unlock the ability to go for other championship belts. And you can see I could have went for single player and go face against Nakamura if I wanted to, but nah. I knew that I was already about 50 minutes in at this point. I know it says 40 minutes with cutscenes and me doing other bits and pieces. I knew I was running out of time. You see, I'm facing Bo Dallas. We gotta believe in Bo. Believe in Bo. Debatable. Debatable, sirs. Debatable. This is in a main event. I think I skipped the entrances on this again for time constraints. Crowd looks a bit bigger. Waiting for Bo as he pops up. Look, sponsored by Snickers. I don't know why he's adjusting both knee pads because he's only got one knee pad on. Logic! Logic! Striking seems to be, the hit detection again seems to be a lot better too. Snake Eyes, animation you've seen for years and years. Second rope. Oh, it dodges the splash. Already 1 star, which is fairly promising at this point. Elbow. Elbow. Yeah. Oh, even Bo Dallas waved on that one. Go over the gorilla. Gabaza. I just love some of these animations. Some of the new animations are absolutely spam-stankingly beautiful. Like I was telling you about the OMG End of Days, which seems to be the only new one. They had an OMG. They said a catch form smash, but it's pretty much the it's the ball hammer. They call it. It's because obviously Bad News Barrett's no longer in the game, so they've just renamed it. Same for Ryback's one. They don't call it Shell Shocked anymore. They just call it by some generic name. Which is fine. At least it didn't take it out. It kind of fits the purpose of that nature too. And Lariato. I do like my career. I think being forced to play the main event matches as well. If you just want to play the main stuff, of course you could probably skip it. It would probably affect you quite badly. I've never liked doing the extra bits. I've always liked just focus on the storyline. That's why I love Road to WrestleMania. I might even go back and do WWE 12 Road to WrestleMania because I always thought that storyline with the United Kingdom was awesome. And then WCW invasion of how it should have been done, etc. Oh, tried to go. Counter? No. Believe him. Oh! For years, that sort of reverse DDT had to be used for all the superstar for stings because there wasn't a regular inverted DDT. It was sort of that square, really hand-drawn sort of animation, and it was absolutely terrible. Kick out. Kicking out's going to be fine. Submission system seems a little less jaunting. It seems to be a bit more smooth and slicker with the breaking point. But again, the AI seems to be broken one way or too easy the other. There's no middle ground. So I don't know how it works against AI. Against AI, I don't think the AI could ever submit against itself most of the time. Boom! Power bomb. Might want to taunt it. Maybe not. Oh, he countered it. Oh, DDT. I don't believe in Bo, but the quickest little animation and he gets a boost. Bowplex. Yeah, no wonder he's going to go for the pin on that. One. Just at one. I'm going to play as Asuka. And you'll see the gameplay of Asuka versus Becky Lynch. And for that matchup, it was just me because I only played by myself. I didn't play any multi-man games. Should have, in hindsight. Because there was 2-player options available in a lot of things. But again, every other YouTuber was focused trying to get as much content for you guys. We didn't think about doing 2 ways or 3 ways. If we had a full day, then I think we would have worked out and done some awesome cool stuff. Here we go. Top rope. Go for it, prison. Yeah, I'm the big man. Yeah. Suplex City. Superplex. Which I think would have a mid-move counter. Obviously, Bo does not do it on this occasion. Pick him up. Go for it. Go for it, prison. But the weird thing about the Bayley and Asuka match is what you'll see. Brainbuster! What you'll see very early on is you can have 3 managers for 1 person. So what I did was, and I didn't know this, I saw another guy do it. Machinima UK. They both kicked out. Really? Yeah, I put the 3 faces of Foley as managers for Asuka, and I gave Bobby the Brain Heenan, who is still a manager in the game. A lot of the managers have been removed, but Bobby isn't one of them. To Becky Lynch, and the 3 faces of Foley did nothing because obviously they're sort of faces. But Bobby Heenan is still doing a lot of the heel tactics and stuff. I wish I had a chance to try manager mode itself and see if it was any different, especially with 3 guys for 2K17. That would make some really weird stuff, because what would happen? Does one just get ejected, or do all 3 get ejected, or do you have to? Are they all individual? That's some questions that need to be answered. Bo's a bit tired. Yeah, I think he needs a drink. On to the spines and kicks and spine and kicks. You have a cig. Oh, elbow. That hurt me. And countered the stomp. Alabama slammer. And I love the Frankenstein counter off the top rope. You'll see that. You just hold onto the ropes and they fall flat on the face. I don't think you get to see the Bulldog counter I did for Kevin Owens for that from the second rope for the Simone roll off the second rope. Again, awesome animation. There's some awesome counters, and hopefully you'll see them in the gameplay as we show them off. Because I've done this gameplay first, my career mode first, and then I'll do each commentary individually, and I'll probably do the Elimination Chamber as well. Oh, plus I do a breakout, and yeah, because we don't believe in Bo anymore. No, we don't. So you get DDT'd on the outside. Yeah, that's it. The ref just called it straight away. He didn't do a Sandman at least. Hey, Bo, leave. Yeah, leave. Game percentages, popularity, VC. Oh god, that's a lot of VC. I could have upped his stats really quickly. Oh well. We should know that before. Hindsight is a beautiful thing. And I think that's pretty much where it ends up. I don't think there's much more I need to show in the last couple of minutes. Other than, if you want to see more 2K17 footage over the course of the next week, we're going to talk a lot about the game, especially when it comes out on launch as well. Let's talk about what happened there tonight, Renee. Yes. But hit the subscribe button, guys, if you want to see more 2K17 footage from yours truly, one of the best players. I'm being serious. I know I did really bad in my career, but I am one of the best players. Do you want the fans behind me? Yes, I do. Help me. How does face go down when I want the universe to be behind me? How could I go down for face? I go up as respectful, but I go down as face. That makes no sense. What is the face message? I don't get it. At least I'm respectful to them, you know. But maybe they wanted me to be heel. Who knows? Who knows indeed? Who knows? So thank you very much for watching, guys. I know it's been a long track. Obviously you're watching stages. I'm not too annoyed of how many adverts are on this. Triple Threat match. Why is Connor in with Shinsuke and Joe? There's no Yeah, that doesn't make sense. But hey ho, that's life. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment on what you want to see next. It will literally make no difference because I'm going to basically put it off the same way as before. Everything's scheduled ahead of time. But what you're most looking forward to, and as soon as we get on to next goodness, oh look, a tag team match against Sane and Hideo Itami. But it was over an hour. I had to get some Elimination Chamber ladder matches, etc. in the mix because you guys want to see the stuff. I didn't wear a signature t-shirt. Sorry, I'm not John Cena with the Fruity Pebbles. Apologies. And you would have to change it over time as well. Bye bye, folks. See you later.